I am missing one thing. I will be right on, guys. Give me just a minute. What is up, everybody? Welcome in to the live stream. I am Jenna. Say what? How are you guys doing today? Addie! What you doing? How are you? How's things? How's things? Hopefully everybody can hear me. Hopefully the stream is going to go smoothly today. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes she gets cranky. I don't know. But yeah. No, I don't like him showing. He's my little secret guy. Alright. I do need my other Labubu's in here. That does remind me. Oh my god, I know. It has been a crazy minute. Yeah, life has got me by the chokehold. You know what I mean? Like, it went fucking nuts. But we're here now, and that's the important thing. I was actually thinking about having a website up right now. Because currently, the House is voting on things, so I think that that's important. As we all know. Let's see. Let's see. I know it's a lot. I know our world is crashing around us. I know it. Oh, let me actually switch over here. And I know it's going to come up immediately. Fantastic. Love that. But yeah, let's see. Oh, they have a live on a different thing? Ugh. Lord. But yeah, so I've been doing quite a lot. Addie, I don't know if you jumped in on any of the past lives. But life has been crazy. New York Geek, how are you doing? Bad chokeholds. There's been a lot of crazy stuff that's happened, but we're staying with it. We're coming back. No stopping me now, bitches. I'm coming for you. Ow, ow, you know? I know. It's been a very, very long time. Hope you're sharing good spirits. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I absolutely am. Like I said, I was like, let me see if I can, get a little something up. And I know I was on PBS. I had it on in the living room. And yeah, I was like, I guess they don't have that. I guess that's what's happening. But I guess not. Well, I guess I'll fuck myself. But yeah, I had the live going on, watching them vote for our fucking demise, more than likely. Hopefully it doesn't pass. Hopefully some of the Republicans stay, saying that they're not going to vote yes on this big, horrendous bill. But yeah, you're looking very differently. I know. Thank you. I've been getting a lot of compliments about having like a healthy glow to me, and I look happier and everything. And that is 100% accurate. I don't think I've ever felt this good in my entire life. Um, Aside from my knees popping, aside from that, but everything else, I feel fantastic. I feel like a totally different person. I feel like if you knew me like 2 years ago, that's a totally different person at this point. But it's not just the eyebrows. I did shave most of my eyebrows off to give myself Vulcan brows, because in this day and age, sometimes it's good to have a little extra logic to you, to overcompensate for the lack of logic in so many human beings currently. currently. But yeah, man, it's been wild. Like, start getting into photography. If you're on my Instagram, I'm gonna be posting a lot of these like my nicer videos that I did, like at there's a Viking festival and I went to that. I did like some really great like videos and edits on that. I started like videoing other people like doing fancy photos and stuff, and like been really like pushing myself to get into like other avenues of like the arts, and not to mention the pipeline between photographer, or from model to photographer and cosplayer to photographer, are pretty steep slopes, and I had both sides kind of going against me, so it was inevitable that I was going to fall into the photography pipeline, and I'm fine with that. I'm really great with that. I got a really rad like little pocket camera, and been really like doing a lot. I look tanner. I mean, I was outside at Pride, but I don't think I'm actually tanner. I'm still pretty pale. I think I'm just like better at like maybe my makeup. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't think I'm tanner. Maybe, I don't know. When's my next trip up to VA? That is to be determined. Oh my god. That's to be announced, so TBA. Not sure yet. I want to link up with like a couple of cons or events up there. There was an event that I wanted to go to, but there was also a protest, so it was one of those things where I was like, do I go to VA or do I go to the No King's Day protest? And I chose the No King's Day protest, which I felt like was really near and dear to my heart. The other one was a 420 Fest, which also is near and dear to my heart, but without A, there is no B. You know what I mean? So see ya at the protest. Oh, anyways, yeah. Yes, I feel a lot more comfortable in my skin. I feel like I'm going to start using my voice a lot more. I'm going to start, doing different things on my platform, as well as like, I think TikTok is going to be primarily for my OCs, and my, and like videos that I really, really enjoyed making. And then like some videos here and there, as kind of fillers, just to kind of like give myself some time to get back into all fucking 12 of my characters and do content with them. So it takes a while to video all of them, because inevitably at the end of the day, all of them at least have one or two or like 10 videos that I put together with other characters, and then I like go, what if I put 7 characters in one video? Perfect. That's not going to be time consuming whatsoever, and it takes forever to edit. And as I was saying like earlier, is like because I'm doing like better photography, and I'm really like pushing myself to like do more in my creative space as far as like edits and things like that. I'm, pushing my limits, and so it takes a little bit more time for me to like create those things. Like even just like the thumbnails, like I'm getting a really good flow on making the thumbnails for both Twitch and YouTube. So if you check out those channels, either one, you'll see that there's.
Oh my God, where did you come from?
Lit! Oh my God! Hey, thank you so much. Thank you. You have some pics that you've been playing with. Heck yeah, I love it. I love it. Oh no, is it gonna double? No, it doesn't. Okay, cool, cool. Hey, how are you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, I love 420 will return. It does every year, baby. Ooh, ooh. No, Lynn, it's so great to see you. If you guys aren't following her on social media, oh my God, you should be. She is gorgeous. She's fucking talented, and I love hanging out with her. Oh my God, it has been so fucking long, girl. I need to make a trip up there. I'm trying to like figure out some stuff. My job, I lose it in October, which boo-hoo, but also like I have been working since I was 16. I've really busted my ass, and I have enough time and ability to kind of give myself that time to possibly do this full time, but then also be able to travel to my friends, collab with my friends, and start being more of a creative self-employed person versus like doing that. That way I can actually go and visit my friends instead of being like, fuck, I have too much going on. I literally don't have the time to even drive up and see friends that I feel like are so important for me to make time for, and it really sucks. And then like even like messaging friends has been really hard lately, and I'm just like, it's too much. It's too much, but now that I kind of have like a set date of when I'm going to be like leaving my normal job, that end of the era, exactly. I came into my boss lady era. Yes, facts, baby. Ooh, ooh. I definitely feel like I'm, especially creatively, I'm doing a lot more. I shot a friend's wedding, which I thought was absolutely incredible. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. Yeah, I really, really like doing a lot of the stuff that I have been doing, like as far as like photos, doing videos, editing. My editing has gotten exceptionally better. I'm actually like going through my photos right now because I would love to show you guys like my actual photos that I've taken and that like I'm crazy super proud of. I just want to make sure that like nothing is there that shouldn't be there. You never know. I do sneaky links, so you know it's a hard knock life out there, you know, to decide if okay, there's another one. Okay, perfect. Okay, so now that we've got those, I'm just gonna like minimize things just so we have that. Let's see, green website streaming. Let's do this. We're gonna do the website. We're gonna switch it over. My apologies, guys. I will get it over to the right window once it figures it out. Once it figures it out. All right, I need you on that page. Thank you. I need to be able to, like, get this a little faster. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know. Nope. Nope. I hate this. Why are you being rude? It's being so fucking rude. Oh, wait. I have an idea. Is it too far? Nope. I got nothing, guys. I don't know. She not wanting to work. Hold on. Let's see one more time. Let's see if a browser. Let's see. Oh, hold on, guys. Hold on. No, it's not going to work. That's not going to work. My bad. Damn. I really want to show you guys that. I'll figure it out. Worst case scenario, I can just like pop up a little like box, a window capture. do that sort of thing. Let me just do it as a window capture. I'm gonna see. But I started doing way more photos and videos. I did a wedding video for a friend of mine, and it was like it was really rad, honestly. I really enjoyed editing everything together. I did something that a lot of videographers don't fucking do for weddings, which is equalize the fucking volume. That's just my personal thing. But Rowdy, how are you doing? How are you? You got Rowdy has a stream going on if you are on YouTube. Rowdy Riles, she's gonna be doing a live stream this weekend, this Saturday. I know that my Twitch people can't see Rowdy on chat. Oh, yeah, you can. You can. It's on my thing. Never mind. We're good. We're good. I forgot to set that up. Oh, look at me doing the right thing right from the jump. Woo! Hells yeah, boy. Uh, but yeah, doing like photography and videography and edits and being able to do that. I know my YouTube. Oh, Rowdy, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate you. You are amazing. Yeah, my last like few videos that I posted that are like really big, like my Pride one. I'm really proud of that one. Whenever I edited everything and was like, doing the voiceover and everything, I was like, oh my God, I'm actually like really doing this. This is really happening. You know what I mean? But I'm still gonna plug you. I don't care. I don't care. I know you tell us not to do it on stream too, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm plugging you anyways. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. It's been a wild day watching the news and screaming into the void just ever so slightly. Calling state reps that aren't even mine. Trying to get like something. And now I guess that they're voting on stuff. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. If anything, I'm gonna get, maybe I'll start doing press shit and start like using my voice a little bit louder than what I was. I mean, like, I made the name Jenna Say What for a reason. Like, I'm surprised that I haven't been more vocal about shit instead of just being kind of like a little meek and a little bit like scared to say anything. But judging from where I came from and like how much I've grown over like the past like year or 2 years, actually 3 years, since basically 2020. So like I'm going to say the past 5 years, I've been really like gaining steam and momentum to like become more of the person that I was supposed to be. And was held back through various relationships and choices and whatnot. So I feel like I'm going to start screaming a little bit louder, and I'm kind of getting pumped for it because like, honestly, the hate and stuff, like I haven't gotten any yet, but I'm ready. I'm ready because then I'll know I fucking made it, baby. Ooh, ooh! Like if you get haters, and that means you've made it. So I think I'm pretty sure I have local haters, but I love them just the same, baby. Like they're helping me grow too. Because the worse that they talk about me, the worse people talk about me, and the more that people come over to my channel and be like, what's this girl about? And they're like, Jesus, she's really funny, and she's like really personable. And I'd be like, you were lied to, bitches, just like the American public. Oh, we're living in hell. Kaylin, how are you doing? You've been more scared, honestly. I agree. It's fucking terrifying right now. However, like, I found some solace in, like, you make me feel sane, dude. It's a fucking nightmare up in here. Oh my God. The weird good news about everything that's happening right now is the big bullshit bill, is the worst thing to come out of an administration period. So the good news is that there is no way that any Republican can skirt what's going on right now. There's nothing that they can say and do that can make the American public go, you didn't just give us a death sentence. We see it. You're telling us that you didn't. You did. We're seeing it. We're really there. So, I mean, that can help kind of steamroll through the midterms. Hopefully people start waking up further, because like a lot of these fucking it's so unpopular that anyone says yes is gone. Yeah. Yeah, anybody that says yes at this point, you're out. You're out. And like it does kind of remind me of oh my god, what's her name? I have it written down somewhere. Lisa Murkowski. So like I was sitting there because I was talking about this yesterday, is like Lisa Murkowski jumping ship and being like, I didn't like what's in it, but I passed it anyways. And then you flash back to several months ago. She was doing an interview, and I remember her telling like her constituents that she's scared. And I'm like, scared of what though? And my brain, I automatically was like, she's scared of the administration and what they're going to do to her, or what they could do to her, have all this stuff pass, have he get like all of this power. And in my head I'm like, you didn't have to give him that power. Like, this could have been stopped from the fucking jump if you had some fucking spine. But I digress. But like, she said that she's scared, and I was like, fuck, everything that comes through. Because like whenever she was first vocal and she's like, not in my fucking state, and I was like, oh, that's a girl, what's up? Nope. I think I knew the second that she said that shit that was how she was gonna be, and it's exactly what it was. Like, I'm hoping that the 10 Republicans hold true to what they said, you know. And a lot of people are like, well, look at what happened to Tom Tillis, he has to retire now. And I was like, he's fucking old, for one. He should have been gone fucking years ago. Like, fucking years ago. But, like, he at least spoke out, and he spoke the truth, like, truth to power. So, like, that's a fucking plus. But, like, there's going to be a lot of us that are going to see, like, people flip-flop to being like, no, fuck this administration, because, like, look at what they're doing. I come from a rural small town. I know what it's like to have to, like, drive to get to any place that has, like, a hospital, and it's not even a decent one. My hospital that I worked at in Illinois, in Southern Illinois, we set a patient on fire. So, like, you know, there's a lot of shit that goes wrong in small town hospitals, because, like, they don't have the competent enough doctors a lot of times. You don't have a lot of medical staff that's trained properly, or medical staff that is so overrun that they can't even keep up with patient care, because it's, you know, you're go until you're off shift 12 hours later. Like, there is no good thing that's going to come from this, even if you are not affected right this second. Like, it's going to affect you. However, again, the Republicans did this to themselves, and there is absolutely nothing that anyone can put in front of someone else and be like, oh, but it was actually the Democrat. It was Joe Biden. Like, there's nothing that they can do now. There's nothing. Now, it's going to get fucking worse before it gets better, and hopefully we all survive this and we come out on top, and, you know, people that voted for this get the harm's way faster, honestly, because, like, they don't have any fucking sympathy for people, and it blows my goddamn mind. Yeah, I'm incredibly lucky that I am, like, I'm trans, but I'm gender fluid. I was born a female. So, like, you know, I can pass very easily, but I also don't give a fuck about shutting my mouth. And I'm not going to sit and be silent and hide in the background and pretend like I can get you know, keep surviving. I'm like, bro, if I haven't killed me, I'm pretty sure you can. You know what I mean? Like, so come at me, bro. Like, I'm totally fine at this point with being like, Let me be loud and proud, bitches. And I'm gonna, like, I'm ready to fight. Like, I'm beyond ready to fight. This is what I've been preparing for my whole fucking life. Like, I've been preparing for this moment, baby. Oh! Yeah, you know, I know, it's so terrifying, especially as a trans woman, especially as someone that is a person of color. Like, the thunder just hit. I'm like, yeah. Even God's like, Marissa, thank you so much for the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, let's get some dubs and chats for Marissa. Thank you. Oh, yeah, when I worked at the psych hospital in St. Louis, oh yeah, we had patients from Southern Illinois. If you got near Chicago or any other bigger city, you're screwed. The only person that's gonna kill, yes. But yeah, if absolutely, and man, oh my God, I went to St. Louis a couple of months ago, and it was on a, like, I went there basically as a, like, I just wanted to see the city again, and you know, because I went back home to Southern Illinois, so I had to fly out of St. Louis. I rented a car, so I went up there like a few hours early for my flight, so I could just kind of walk around St. Louis and just see the old grounds, because I used to go down there for concerts all the time, and oh my God. Oh my God, that place is, it's desolate. It's dead. I like took photos down there, like downtown, of amazing like graffiti art, like the way that I took the I really wish that my Windows capture, I'm gonna have to figure that out, was working, but it was so fucking heartbreaking because like there were blocks that were like nothing. There was nothing. And like then you got closer to where the what do you call it, the stadium is, and it was a little bit more bustling, but like there was still like nobody out and about, like there was nothing. It was ghostly, and it honestly was like, wow, I remember whenever this was like filled with stuff, and I feel like it's, you know, a lot of that stuff is kind of like, you know, smaller cities are starting to feel like lost, you know. And yeah, for St. Louis, yeah, we had, like, my mom goes to St. Louis and Paducah for care, so she has to drive forever to get like heart care because nobody in Southern Illinois is good, like a good enough heart doctor to take care of her needs. So like I worry about that. I only have my mom now, so like I'm really terrified, and I've even told her, I was like, yo, do you want to come to North Carolina? Like, I literally live closer to, you know, good hospitals, good things like that can actually like help you. We're like, they're thinking about like there might be like 6 rural hospitals in North Carolina that are going to be going out of business, which is incredibly heartbreaking, to say the least, because like we're gonna lose so many fucking people, dude. And a lot of the, like, as much as I say like I hope that the supporters of all this bullshit like get the brunt of it, but like at the same time I'm also like, fuck, dude, like I know what it's like to like vote for dumb shit, and then you get dumb shit happen, and then you're like, oh fuck. Exactly, Thunder. So it really sucks, and it makes me just so angry at the people that kind of didn't do their research, didn't really pay attention to the warning signs, and especially ones that are like intelligent. Like I know a doctor that voted for him, and I'm just like, we were there at COVID. We were there at COVID, and we all almost died. Like I lost so many coworkers from Illinois. So many coworkers. It's not even funny, dude. Like, during COVID. And we were just trying to fucking do it. You know, we were trying to save everybody. And we ended up losing some amazing, amazing nurses and phlebotomists and a doctor, I think. And yeah, if this disaster bill passes, all rural hospitals are gone, basically. It 40%, 30 to 40%, I believe, is the cap of like if you get Medicaid or Medicare, 30 to 40%, then your hospital is at risk of closing, which is an ungodly amount of hospitals. It's an ungodly amount of hospitals. We have, like, they have no idea what they're doing. It's insane. It'll affect red states the worst, yes. Um, the people that voted for him are really gonna be the ones that get hurt the worst in all of this. Like, again, I come from Southern Illinois. That's a primarily Trump area. There's a lot of farmers. There's a lot of ranchers there, and they're all losing everything. Like, I have old high school buddies that most of my high school, thank God, like most of my class was all like, they all ended up becoming like Democrats and like being more aware and shit. But like the few that didn't are like so far removed from reality that I'm just like, wow, this is insane. And the thunder rolled and the lightning struck. These people are narcissistic. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Caitlin. Yeah, I appreciate that. He was in, he had, dementia that's not helpful, that I'm like, he has, oh God, oh God, oh God, dementia. And it sucked, watching it. I'm glad that it sounds horrible. I'm glad that he wasn't around with the dementia that he had for as long as he did, because it was quite gnarly. And I don't know how well I would be able to handle dealing with that for a while, you know what I mean? How many y'all getting your news? So for me, I either do like influencers, like I do love Dean Withers, Williams J. But he hasn't been posting a whole lot, which I don't blame him. He is a black man, so I know he's exhausted beyond. I get a lot from Tizzy Int, Midas Touch, Aaron Parnas. Jesus, Aaron. That dude. We got breaking news right now. I'm like, oh my God, it's always breaking news. And he was like, he posted something about it, and he was like, it's a really sad time that we have to live in, that everything is always breaking news. And I'm like, yeah, they're flooding the fucking system. That's what they do. Because the more we get, bombarded with all these things, the less likely that the people are to revolt. However, for me as a Frenchman, it just empowers my ass. It just empowers my ass. And I learned how to put my hair in that fucking beehive thing. I don't know what it's called. I don't care what it's called. But I'm putting my hair up in that. And the second that shit happens, it's on, baby. It's on. I'm ready. You know what I mean? Like, shit's gonna hit the fan if this hair goes up into that fucking thing. I'm gonna put a fucking bird cage in it. It's gonna be nuts. And I'm going to go bananas. It sounds like a joke. I'm not kidding. That is my game plan for the end of this, is let them eat cake, baby. You know what I mean? Let them eat cake. Like to call yourself a radical democratic socialist. Democrats are way too center. No, I feel you. Yeah, I feel like I've always been kind of on like the far left, and like almost to the point of like a little bit of an anarchist, because like, I mean, if you look at Star Trek, we don't use money in that thing, and I'm down for all that, you know what I mean? Like, I'm down for Star Trek. Like, everything that Star Trek is, that's what I want. I want that, including a Quarks bar. I want that too. I also want Quark, and I'm really mad about that. I'm mad at watching that show and go, I finally find a Ferengi hot, and I'm really mad about it. I don't want this. I don't want this life. But here we are. In hell. And I don't know which started first, but, news isn't even covering the election fraud lawsuit. Yep. It's currently in discovery, and the DOJ tried to block it. Yep. Yeah, I barely hear anything about that at this point. Like, the most stuff that I've been hearing about is fucking Alligator Auschwitz. Like, bro, girl, homie, brother. Like, I can't. It's crazy. Like, how in the fuck can someone be so absolutely abhorrent and like agree? Like, this is so obvious what it is. It's fucking Auschwitz, and I'm just like, I don't get it. Like, how the fuck are we here? Like, how the fuck, like, I know how some people can be removed from it because they're in their own little sinkhole of, like, their only, I'm not even gonna call it an echo chamber, it's just a fucking sinkhole because it's nothing but lies and deceit, and you're just being sucked in more and more and more. Oh my god, I can't believe Star Trek got woke. Nothing is better than being in the Star Trek groups and seeing someone freak out on it, and I'm like, did he watch the same series that we did? Because I don't think he did. I'm pretty sure he didn't. Like, no. Oh, and I'm pretty sure that they came out and said that Bashir and Garrick are together, and I'm like, yes, yes. Like, oh god, yeah. So it's like, bro, how do you not know that Star Trek is woke, bro? Your first indicator should have been like that. It's definitely not democratic. Jesus, democratic. Honestly, sounds like demonic with democracy. I think that was a proper Freudian slip. But it's definitely not capitalism because Star Trek doesn't use money. Look at one of the episodes where Spock is like, what does he mean by money? It's like, exactly. The first on screen interracial kiss. Exactly. They also did another first too. I think it was the first lesbian kiss on screen too. Don't quote me on that, but it was something like that. Or like there was they did another one. They're constantly trying to pop out like first queer in space situations, and I'm fucking here for it. Yeah, I love Star Trek. I've always been a Trekkie. Always. We won't they Oh yeah, they won't be able to avoid the protest on Friday. I will be at my protest on Friday. I have to get all the deets. I will go out there and possibly do like the No King's Day protest that I did was hey Stu, how are you doing? Agree to all yes to Star Trek for sure. Hell yeah. I ended up doing 3 protests on the last King's Day protest. By the third one, I was or the second one, I was really beat because it was very hot. But I went to 2 of them, and then I like took a little nap, and then went back out downtown Raleigh and like protested more. So like I went nuts. So I believe that I'm probably going to go nuts on Friday too. But I'm going to also go with like my camera setup and kind of try to do like a live actually on location and just kind of do things like that. Maybe do interview. I don't know. We're kind of free roaming this. I don't know. I've never really done interviews. I've never really done anything, and I'm kind of still a smaller platform in comparison to everybody. I didn't know if I was gonna do more like politics or if I was gonna do more like just talking. I don't know. We're still the cards are still up in the air. They're falling, but we don't know what it's landing on. So, yeah, it's crazy. Gene Roddenberry is MAGA member. Worst nightmare. Yes. Yes, they did have a woman-led planet with male slaves. That was hilarious. I was like, oh, this is a thing? Like, I remember watching the episode and being like, huh, I like this. This is fun. like my friend, so like not to shock anyone, but my friend gave me this hat because it's just it is, you know what I mean? It is. That's that whole planet right there. Be safe, y'all. Wear protection and running shoes if possible. Absolutely. I have to get some goggles because I don't have glasses that are my prescription. Um, so I'm kind of fucked. I have to wear contacts or else nothing. I'm screwed. Um, you've done panel. I do. Yeah, panel is an interview. That's true. Yeah. Many small voices make a big difference. Anything that you can do will be appreciated. That's a good point. That's a very, very good point. Um, let's see. Mask up and don't bring it. Yep, yep, yep. Lots of water. Lots of water, especially in this heat now. This heat is getting fucking insane. Like global warming is a thing. Like, fucking, are you kidding me? And then, yeah, we're getting rid of that and environmental protections in this, like clean water, clean air. They're thinking about going back, yeah, respirator for gas, respirator, yeah, ID, water. I do have, or like, yeah, I do have a respirator. So, like, respirator, water, goggles, especially if you can't not wear your contacts like myself. Um, Saline solution as well, for the people around you, because saline is actually better, to rinse your eyes out from, the tear gas. Also, don't try to water wash your clothes, of the tear gas. It is like a powder, so you need to go to a well ventilated area and shake yourself out. Especially before you go to your car, before you do anything. My suggestion is keeping like a spare change of clothes, or even just like if you're obviously gonna go probably from the protest to your home, throw a robe in your car, like if you in a bag, so you can like throw your stuff in, change in the fucking parking deck. You know what I mean? Like, just do whatever you can to keep that out of your car as much as possible, so you don't like rebreathe that shit in. Science and facts are not allowed. Oh, scary. Yes. 2 middle fingers, baby. Oh, yeah, no, it's crazy. And I come from Southern Illinois. That's a huge coal mining town. One of my wrestling friends got fucking chopped in half in the coal mines. Literally. I wish that was a hyperbole. I wish it was like a lie. And he had just had a baby. Like, his wife literally just had their fucking baby. And I was like, this is unacceptable. Like, this is insane. And they're like, let's bring it back. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, it is way more dangerous than people realize, in a coal mine. Like, I've been down in those. I've seen them firsthand. I come from a coal mining town. It's fucking insane. And so, like, the fact that this is a thing, like, they're getting rid of all that. So yeah, anyways, water, please hydrate. If you can afford a Camelback, do that too, because that will, you'll have enough water to carry you out throughout the day, especially if you're planning on being out there for a long period of time. Even if you're not feeling thirsty, continuously drink. Oh my God, please stay hydrated out there. It's going to be rough. Yeah, dairy products can help your eyes too if they get gassed. Yeah. But they were also saying, like, the dairy products, like, A, they kind of go bad, and then B, like, people are allergic, so, like, whatever. But and most people have saline solution because they have contacts. So easier method, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, they want to get rid of OSHA. They're getting rid of everything. Like, everything that keeps us safe, they're dismantling. And that proves to me that they honestly don't give a fuck about what's happening to all of us collectively. They don't give a shit about their constituents. And, like, we have to push to get them out. Hopefully we have elections. Miami just pushed back their election a year. I don't know if anything's changed on that, because God knows, it's kind of like pushed back, or kind of like, Yeah, hold on, we have so much fucking news that changes every 5 fucking minutes, so I don't know if it's absolutely accurate anymore, but like the last I checked, Miami stopped doing, or they're not doing their elections. Um and I'm pretty sure that they're still gonna, like, yeah. Okay, so now they're suing. So good. Like, Miami moved the elections, um, and a one candidate is already sued. So we're starting to see things come out that are, people are starting to fight together, and we're going to have to fight together because, especially if this every system for public health, yeah, every system for health accountability is the big key word here, is the fact that they don't want to be held accountable anymore, and it's very apparent. I mean, just even one example of like Alligator Alcatraz, that is a direct violation of the Eighth Amendment for cruel and unusual punishment. It also goes back to slave days when slave owners would throw fucking babies into like the water for the alley. Like, oh my god. Like, that was a real fucking thing that happened, and that's what they're celebrating right now. And it breaks my fucking heart. Like, I'm gonna try not to fucking cry on stream, but like, that fucking breaks my heart because it's literally the exact same thing that slavers did back in the day. It's literally verbatim. It's verbatim. And they're selling merch with it? Are you fucking serious? They're selling fucking merch. They don't want accountability. Like, they don't want accountability on this ethereal plane. They're fucking gonna get it whenever they, like, hopefully there's a fucking afterlife and they get fucking just beaten down, you know what I mean? Like, just insanity. Cut the nuke scientists, and FAA figured everything else is fair game. Yep. They don't care about health and safety. Yeah, it is a concentration camp. And it's literally tents with cages. It's literally tents with cages in the Florida Everglades. There is no fucking way that people aren't going to be dying hand over fist. Like, there's no way. Like, that heat index alone is so ungodly awful. Then on top of that, like, all the indigenous people that live down there are like, you're going to kill our Everglades. And it's 1,000% accurate. Goodbye, Everglades. See you probably never again. Like, all these ecosystems that these people are just absolutely fucking tearing apart is insanity. It's maddening. And, like, trying to sell our fucking national forests. Like, what is happening here? Like, these rich fucks have lost any sense of morality, any sense of like, they have no pure hearts. It is nothing but just vile. I hope hell's real too. Like, yeah, 12 people have died in ice. There was I know that the 75-year-old just died. I think there was another 60-year-old just like in the past like 2 days. And like, it's crazy. And it's, yeah. Matching Biden's, yeah, in 4 years, yeah, 12 people died under his custody, but now it's like 6 months. It's insane. And then on top of that, like, all the children that are dying, taking kids that have asylum to get healthcare. And again, like, I'm a huge healthcare advocate kind of person because, like, I worked in the healthcare field for a very, very long time. And it's something that's very near and dear to me. And the fact that we have all these children dying in, or going to die in custody because they're here on asylum to get medical care from these doctors. and now they can't get their cancer treatment. Even I mean they got cancer treatment funding too, so like, woo, we're free balling this, bitches. Like, and I mean, once it was fucking RFK in there, I was like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Jesus fucking Christ, this man is a fucking, like, why couldn't it have been him? You know what I mean? Because he is a Kennedy. Why this one? You know? That's the question that I have, is like, all the other ones, and I mean, they weren't great either. I mean, there was, you know, all of them had their downfalls, and like, you know, our President Kennedy was like starting to become like more conservative and stuff, but like, why this one? You know? Why? But God's will, I guess. I don't know, man. But it's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. And like, God, the merch, that's still gonna throw me for the fucking millionth fucking time. I swear to God, like, the merch is what fucking kills me. The man literally ate roadkill and worms ate his brain 100%. However, whenever he said that, I sank in my chair a little bit, because again, I'm from Southern Illinois and we do weird shit there. We come from a small town coal mining area, and our science teacher used to give out like extra credit if you brought in roadkill for his roadkill stew that he would make every year. And the reason that he stopped doing it is because he was told to stop doing it because of my friend Isaac, who drove his car to work, hit a deer. In his intellectual glory, he was like, let me pick up this deer. So he picks the deer up, puts it in the back of his station wagon, and drives it to school. And he comes in and he comes up to our table and he's like, hey guys, can you help me bring in something from my car? And we're like, sure, dude. Yeah, what? No problem. And he's like, I'm gonna need all of you. And we're like, okay, no big deal, whatever. And then we get to his car and there's a fucking deer in there. It's like a small deer, like it's a, you know, sad, but whatever, he hit it. I'm surprised his car was fine, but, oh yeah. Oh, I thought I felt a little wind gust from your tail. But yeah, we drug the deer up to the second floor, leaving a trail all the way to the science lab. And that's whenever the principal was like, no more, we're not doing this anymore. He was pleased. Our teacher was pleased. He was pleased. But yeah, to be fair, I never ate it. I did consider it. And then I was like, I don't know how old some of this roadkill was, and that's the reason why I decided against it. So I was being smart in my teenage years, which I'm impressed with. Oh my God. That totally happened with your oh my God. Yeah, from NC. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because we're both kind of in, like, North Carolina is pretty rural. It's pretty rural, so yeah, I can see how that would be a thing. But yeah, oh my God. And then Dr. Oz being a part. I'm like, what in the fuck is happening? Hi, Nugget. I'm like, what the fuck is actually happening here, dude? Like, he's made it into an absolute reality TV show, and it drives me fucking cuckoo bananas. Like, I'm literally losing my fucking mind over here, because I'm like, dude is literally turning our society into a TV show. And then on top of that, like, I don't know if they're still thinking about it, but how they were like, let's make Squid Games, but, you know, to win, like, an American citizenship. And I'm like, why the fuck would we do that? Like, why the fuck would we do that? That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my entire life, and I can't. Jesus Christ. Rancid roadside meat stew. And JFK would eat it. No problem. He would eat it. What are you doing? That's your nail clipper. We do have to clip your talons. He's over here sniffing his little nail clipper that's on the table, and I'm like, yes, we do have to clip your talons, buddy. But yeah, like, or RFK, not JFK. Did I say JFK? RFK. Yeah, RFK would eat rancid roadside meat stew. For sure. Without hesitation. Like, him bathing. Oh my God, him bathing in that poop water with his grandkids. That is the most white trash thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And I feel like I grew up in a pretty white trash community and household. So like I feel like since I didn't come up with that, I'm pretty impressed with the level in which he is white trash. And I mean there is a weird like circle of like white trash to like bougie, because like there was like this bougie meal and I'm praying to all the gods that this is a fake fucking thing, but it was like a dessert that you could get. Jesus fucking Christ, I'm gonna heavily air quote dessert on this one, but it was like bugs. It was a like bugs on a mini windshield, and they gave you, and it was like a gelatin something or other, but it was like smeared on the windshield, and then but with actual bugs, mind you, with actual bugs, and then they give you a mini windshield wiper piece that's cut off like an actual windshield wiper, like what we have in our cars, cut into little mini pieces so you could scrape it off and eat it like that. And I'm like, there is a circle that connects with those two things. It is insane. Oh my God, it is like National Lampoon. We're living in a National Lampoon movie. No! No! I hate Chevy Chase. He's such an asshole. Fuck! Fuck! I didn't want this. I didn't want this. Fuck! Oh no! The whole thing though. The whole thing. But yeah, like I saw that dessert and was like, I don't know. I feel like that is something that's so, like, to me, that's a very, like, white trash sort of thing. And be like, because you'd be like, oh, there's, like, bugs that accidentally got on your food, and you either just brush them off, or you just eat it, and just be like, whatever. It's fine, because it's extra meat. It's fine. Extra protein. Eat it. Like, the amount of times that my parents, especially my stepdad, was like, just go ahead and eat it or brush it off. It's extra protein. Go and eat it. It's fine. You don't eat it, though, I'm not going to allow you to have anything afterwards. You best eat that. I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. Ex-stepdad. There's a good reason for that. But yeah, like, there's like such a weird crossover. So, like, whenever he was swimming in that lake, I was like, this kind of checks out. It feels like it's kind of like we're swimming in it to, like, give ourselves antibodies. Like, I'm sure that that's what he was thinking, or some dumb shit like that. And I'm just like, bro, I can't with this. I can't. It's nuts. He's fucking crazy. Like, at least we have, like, some people that kind of, like, offset. Like, you know, like Zoran Mamdani. Like, at least we have him now. Like, and I know he's gonna win. I know he's gonna win fucking New York. I know it. I know it in my heart. I know it in my fucking heart. Oh. What's that? Oh, I think that's a thing. Oh, can I not pull it? Shit. I don't have any mods in here, do I? Oh? There we go. Done. I was like, how do I, that's the first time that I've had a bot come up, so now I know how to do that. That's great. I do have the action. So, woo! I have the power. All right. But like Zoran Mamdani, like Jesus Christ, like, did you know that like Fox News had to stop airing his like politics and like what he wants to do because because Fox News people were like viewers were starting to be like, that's actually a really good thing, and like so they had to be like, we're not gonna say anything anymore. We're not gonna say anything. Abby, hey, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome in. How's it going? How is the rest of the stream? So for those of you on Twitch, Figure Fight Club right over here. I do their open mic night on Tuesday. I will eventually do like a couple on the Fridays, but I need to like start getting into the groove of doing mine all week and starting to get that kind of stuff going. But yeah, Figure Fight Club. If you are not following them on all platforms on social media, please do. Do the thing. Do the thing. Yeah, oh my god. But oh yeah, and then also like, oh, they're trying to get oh my god, why am I blanking on her name? Trying to get someone's redistrict taken away. Oh my god, I follow her on all social media and I'm screaming. I'm fucking screaming. I know AOC is fighting the good fight. I'm so ready to see what she comes up with. Because I think she's in the house, right? Yeah, she's in the house. I'm welcome to pop in. Oh yeah, I don't think I have anything on Saturday actually. Abby, are you doing? It was good. Are you doing a 4th of July stream? Did I hear that right yesterday? Yeah, I don't have anything on Saturday. I'm down. I'm down to clown for a little bit. I'm down to clown. Yeah. Yeah, AOC. I'm pretty sure that AOC's in the house. Fighting the good fight. Trying to come up with fucking ways to save the last dying breath of democracy that we got going on. Lord. You're doing a Friday night stream. Okay. I might pop in possibly. I know I'm doing some of the protests and whatnot. I doubt that it's gonna go super late. It's probably gonna be once nighttime comes around, it's probably gonna be shut down because God knows that you can't do that. Hello, Leia. How are you doing? How are you? Welcome in, Leia. Yeah, AOC is in the hell yeah, she is. Okay, perfect. I thought I was right. So, excellent. Oh, Jasmine Crockett. Jesus Christ. Jasmine, her, like, they're trying to redistrict her to get her out. And I'm like, this is the last ditch effort for the Republican Party to survive. Like, they have to cheat in order to, like, not, or to, in order to win. Like, it's so bad that they're trying to redistrict Jasmine. And I'm just like, we gotta hold on to her. So, like, we need to keep some eyes on Jasmine because she's gonna be fighting a good fight pretty soon. And I know I'll whatever I can donate to her, I'm going to try to donate to her. Because she's, again, they're threatening to redistrict her again and gerrymander the fuck out of that area. North Carolina is like they are always attacking women of color. Always. Because they feel like they're like bigger and they feel like they can like strong arm just women in general, and then if you add color onto that, Lord, they feel like they can easily strong arm you because they think it's what 1900s. But they're fighting back and I fucking love it. I fucking love it. And every time that they do, I mean, they're speaking truth to power, because like AOC worked as a tip server. So like she knows what the fuck she's talking about. She's lived in our world. She knows what it's like. And I feel like we need more of that. You know, we need a lot more of, you know, people that have those everyday real life experiences, so you don't have to worry about like getting fucking paid. Like, you know what you know what your constituents you need, and you know what your constituents are struggling with. You're closer to the people, whereas like all of the, you know, the big time people just don't have that fucking connection. And I was like listening to like a influencer at some point, and they were like, I think it was Pearl Mania. I think it was Pearl Mania. I fucking love Pearl Mania. But I think that he was saying like, you know, you had the Rockefellers, you had like all these like really big name like people that donated to like the local community, and that's because they had to be a part of that community. They didn't have a tunnel that goes from their house to like the main street to get on in your blacked out tinted fucking vehicle to an secret runway airport, to take off in your private jet, to go to your fucking mega yacht and fucking drive your goddamn mega yacht, or whatever the fuck you do. Drive your fucking mega yacht with a fucking foam party over to fucking to Italy or to Venice. So like fuck them. So now they don't have to like be with the people. Like the like the kings and the, you know, the more the leaders that really took into consideration like the people. They were of the people. Like these millionaires, billionaires, and like a lot of the parties just don't have that reality of being in touch with society. They're used to just going from point A and then never being around people that struggle, that are like us, where we're like, you know, can I afford my fucking rent? Am I gonna be, you know, without a job? Am I gonna like not be able to do the thing? Like it's so terrifying. Like, and then even worse, like kids going to school hungry because they don't have, because they live in a food was a food desert, or like their parents can't afford to feed. It's crazy to me. And then you have fucking billionaires on fucking mega yachts that have smaller yachts in them in case there's like things that they can't get to because the yacht's too fucking big. Like Bezos's fucking mega yacht, they had to deconstruct a fucking bridge from the shipyard to the ocean because his mega yacht was too big, so they had to break down an actual bridge to get it out to ocean. I'm just like, I can't. They shouldn't have that kind of money. Musk only taking back because EV mandates and billionaires should not exist. Yeah, exactly. Billionaires should not exist. However, I do love to watch Elon and Trump fight. It is my favorite thing in the whole wide world right now. And I like to take solace in the fact that they're going to destroy each other. And I think it's great. I love that for them. Beautiful. However, we're going to also fucking get hit for it. So it's like, no one's winning. No one's going to win in this. Not a fucking person. All the billionaires, they're not going to win either. I think it's like, once we start revolting, let them eat cake. You know what I mean? Let them eat cake. So the billionaires will have a hard time as well. And, you know, I think that we're going to start seeing a lot of people kind of flip over into yeah, Bruce, into like being more, going for candidates that are of the people for the people versus like big ass fucking billionaires just fucking off and taking our money and taking even more pay cuts or taking even more like tax cuts where I fucking wish they'd take pay cuts. Jesus fucking Christ. Instead of, I don't know, having your fucking employees have to piss in bottles or die on the fucking floor and making your other employees walk over their body because you're timed on things. Don't have to have 2-day shipping, my brother in Christ. Chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out. I love the Mario brother. Yes! No, but for real. No, see, he's my favorite. He's the best plumber in the whole wide world. He's the best plumber in the whole wide world. And I love him. He's my favorite action figure. Favorite guy. Caitlin, yeah, absolutely. I hope you do too. Stay safe out there. Thank you so much for popping in. I greatly appreciate that. It is great to see you, interact with you, hang out, chill, vibe, cry a little bit. We're all crying a little bit, We need more Luigis. Facts. Facts, we do. We really do. And the fact that they're like going so hard on him, but don't give a fuck about anything else. That's what's crazy to me is I'm just like, I'm sitting here going, man, like we literally have billionaires. And again, healthcare worker. I saw a lot of this shit firsthand. I saw people not be covered because all these different reasons, like to the point where like changing things to make it just work because the doctor knows more. And a lot of the people that are saying no to, a cancer patient getting cancer treatment is because they have random people working those that aren't in the healthcare field at all and never have been. They don't know anything. And the doctor is going, they need this treatment. And this person's going, that has fuck all experience, is going, I don't think so. It's crazy. And you have these people making all this fucking money. What the fuck are you going to do with it, bro? What the fuck are you going to do with it? Because most of the people, their kids don't even want a fucking thing to do with them. Elon Musk. Like, so where the fuck is all that money going to go when you inevitably cease to exist? What the fuck are you, like, there's only so much time, there's only so much money that you can feasibly spend in a day. Like, why are you not being like, fuck it, I'm gonna solve the homeless crisis, let me do the thing, and then just do the fucking thing. Like, it would not be that hard to be like, oh, all these things are struggling, well, I have the money, here you go. Like, I was saying yesterday, I was like, dude, I would fucking lose my mind for like a wing in a hospital. I'd be like, how much money do you need? I just want a wing named after me. I'm like, I've been in the medical field. Like, that was my primary job for a very long time. How can I make that happen? How much money do you need? How much money? Like, I would love that. That would be like the first thing. If I became a millionaire or whatever, I would be like, that's the first thing. I'd be like, in Southern Illinois, I'd be like, hospital, or like a ward or something. Like, I would throw some money at Southern Illinois, like that hospital that I worked at first. And then I'd go, Nashville, your hospital that I worked at, wing. And then I'd be like, the hospital that is close by me, but I didn't work at it, wing. I'd be like, oh, Massachusetts, wing. West Springfield, Massachusetts specifically, wing of a hospital. Like, I'd be like, I don't know why. That would be the thing that I'd first throw money at. But yeah, they just hoard it. They're fucking Gollum at this point. Like, all these people are fucking Gollum. They're Gollum. Like, the ring, the money and everything is their fucking precious. They won't get rid of it. They just want to hold on to it dearly and just, it's crazy. I'm like, hospital wing, dude. That's where it's at. Do that first, and then library. That's what I would do. Library would be next. I don't know why, but, well, I know why. It's because healthcare, and then I'm not great at reading books. I ain't great at reading books, so I'd be like, can you read to me? And they'd be like, you just bought us a new library. Yes, of course I'll read to you. I'd be like, yay! The uber rich used to support things like hospitals and libraries. Yeah. And that's because they were a part of the community. They didn't have the ability to just go from their castle to their blacked out tinted car with their driver that drives them to their, private jet that jets them to this only rich person thing. Like, they stopped being in the community where they had to, like, drive through the community or grocery shop like the community. They don't have that anymore. They have people that do that for them. And so they've lost touch with, like, the community as a whole. All rich people, a lot of most of our government, like, they've all lost touch with that because they don't have to interact with us like they used to back in the Rockefeller days where they were building libraries and shit. They had to interact with all the people. They had to be accountable. Now they're behind a paywall, essentially, to where we can't get to them through anything. It's literally, you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode where they go to the Purge planet and then they go and it's all the rich people and there was no way that any of these, like, the Purge was happening. I assume that it's based off the movie The Purge. I didn't watch it because it freaked me out so much. But that's kind of how it is like they're protected in their, like, castle and they don't have to interact with us at all, and we can be down here killing each other off via, like, voting for bad things for the other groups, and they get to sit there about atop their tower and not be a part of us again, whereas the Rockefellers had to drive through town, had to go to the grocery store, had to interact face to face with the people that were around them. So they had to they probably didn't want to. They probably wanted to keep that money. If I'm going to be completely brutally honest, they probably wanted to keep it, but they knew that if they kept that money, that the people would revolt and they were easily gotten to. You know what I mean? And now it's not like that anymore. So, oh yeah, Planned Parenthood. That's another one too. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't think about Planned Parenthood right out of the gate. I guess because it might not fucking exist anymore. Which is crazy because I'm just like, bros, it's not even just for fucking abortions, you dummies. Like, it is also for women getting cancer screening for breast cancer, women getting ovarian cancer screenings, getting STI testing, getting blood work, just getting a regular doctor's visit. It's crazy. And I'm like, you have boiled down such an important pillar in the community to one fucking thing. And honestly, like, yeah, isn't there a Rockefeller that had like 5 yeah, I think so. Yeah, and that's why I say they would hold on to their money if they could, but they also knew that they were touchable in the community. These people, at least on the surface, are untouchable as we see at this point. However, there's ways that we can get to them via voting them out, speaking truth to power, doing things, protesting, vocal, using any right that we have currently to protect our rights in the future. That's the important thing that we have to, like, look at. And then again, the Republicans did this. There's nothing that can state otherwise. They can be lying through their teeth, but the truth is that everything is under Republican control right now. It's them. It's not Biden. It's not Obama. It's not this. And then, like, the Iranian fucking nuclear deal, like, I was a big anti-Bush dude. Like, I was in high school and I was fucking adamant. Like, I was done. I was so fucking heated whenever everything happened with, like, all of that in school, and I was very into it, and I really, like, looked into I actually, that was the first and the only time that I really did any like historical research and was really involved in politics, and then I just immediately like couldn't handle it anymore. But um like he Trump ripped up the Iranian nuclear deal because Obama had made it. I'm like, tell me that you were the least of your dad's favorite kids. Tell me without telling me, because you're telling me that. He was that kid that fucking cried every time he didn't get something that he wanted. He was a little pissy bitch boy that could not handle life. That's what he was. And he's still like that. And he's making it all of our problems while he's shitting in his fucking diapers. So, like, well, it's actually the same then. You know what? What goes around comes around. I guess he's still shitting in diapers and complaining and crying. So, I guess that's a thing. God damn, dude. And they sat there and, like, made fun of fucking Biden for years about his, like, mental decline. And I'm like, have you heard Trump speak? Just at all for a very long time? Like, at all? Like, recently? For, like, or a longer period of time? Like, the past, like, 10 years? Dude's, like, declining fast. The Republican rep in Florida had trouble getting rid of... Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the Republican Democrat, yeah, from Florida, she had an atopic pregnancy and was like, no, I know these laws. And the doctors were like, we're not risking it. And I don't blame those doctors either. As someone in the healthcare field, whenever I was in a room with a patient, if I had any question as to what I was doing was either possibly wrong or whatever, like, I would always question it. And I would always double check. And I would always do these things. Of course, like, those were, like, little things. Like, are we sure that we need to have, like, this many, like, blood tests on this person? Or, like, this seems like a lot of tubes for this person's weight. I think we need to cut one of these and then, you know, go back in like, a couple hours to do it because, like, they were underweight or something like that. Like, I would always, like, question things. So, like, it's no wonder that they were, like, saving their asses, and I don't blame them. So, and then she's like, oh, it's the Democrats. I'm like, girl, what Delulu world are you living in? Because, like, my God, how are you that, like, disconnected? Like, how are you that fucking disconnected from the reality of the situation that you all put yourselves in? Like, girl... You know, it's fucking insane to me. It literally is to see, like, how many people are so fucking hateful towards so many different groups because of their own hate for themselves a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of it stems from their own hate from themselves. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why it didn't show a... Oh no, why didn't it show a thing? Oh no, I don't know what happened. I just know something happened. Shit. Oh no, don't tell me that my like, things are not working now. No. Lauren, hey! Oh, did you raid? I realized that that's what the thing is. Hey, Lauren, how are you doing? Hey! If you guys aren't following Lauren on Twitch, you really should be, because she is absolutely incredible. She plays a lot of Gears of War. She has adorable doggos. And absolutely an incredible streamer. Please go check her out, because she is amazing. How are you doing, girl? Yeah, they always, their ego will be their end. Let's hope. Because, like, man, we're dealing with some crazy shit right now, my brothers in Christ, my brothers, sisters, and theys and thems in Christ. But yeah, oh my god. How was your stream, Lauren? Did you play Gears of War? Let's know. I want to know. What you were playing. But yeah, oh my god, guys, it's so crazy out here. Lauren, what's up? What's going on? I need to take a sip of water. Sorry, guys. I'm still mad that my thing didn't let me show off my really rad photos. Boo, R.I.P. Um, no. But yeah, oh, did everybody see that there was a fireworks factory that blew up? And I'm hoping that everyone is okay. But like, I'm gonna be honest, like, I've always kind of wanted to see a fireworks factory go up. And it was just as exciting as I was hoping it would be, but also a little terrifying because it was a lot. It was a lot. But there was apparently a fireworks factory that went fucking off. And I was like, the explosion at first was fucking huge. And I was like, oh my God, this is insane. And again, I hope fucking everybody got out of that motherfucker before that thing went off because, like, the first initial blast was huge. And then the fireworks started going, and I was like, oh my God, oh yay! Oh wait, someone might have been hurt. Oh God, oh God. I'm conflicted as to how I feel. Like, oh my God. But yeah, there was a fight, and I've been in those things.
Oh my God.
I have been in those things. Oh, thank you so much, Leah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get some W's in the chat for Leah. Leah. Why am I saying Leah? Probably because my friend's name is Leah. But Leah, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's get some dubs in the chat for Leia. You even have the Princess Leia thing, and I don't know why I'm doing that. Again, I think it's because I have a friend named Leah, and I always see that first because I think of her. Anyways, but yeah, dude, like, that was so fucking wild. I've lost my fucking mind over that. I was like, yo, this is crazy shit, bro. Like, oh my God. Could you imagine watching that shit? Like, that would be the scariest fucking thing in the whole wide world, is to watch a huge ass, like, fireworks factory go fucking up. Man, because, like, again, like, I live in a state where I don't think that is... Leia is always a W. Always a W. Dubs in chat. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yeah, like... I live, like, in a state that we don't have, like, that sort of thing, and I get why, but, like, the second that you cross the border into South Carolina, bro, they're fucking everywhere. They're everywhere, and every time I've always, like, wondered, like, how bad that would be, and now I know. Now I know definitively. So if you haven't seen that video, like, again, I hope that, like, no one got hurt, and it was all, like, everybody's copacetic, everybody's safe and shit, but, like, holy shit, dude. Crazy, crazy nonsense. But yeah, oh my God. What else? What else we got? What else we got? I'm, like, sitting here thinking, I'm like, what? Oh no, I ran out of talking points. What am I gonna do? No, I didn't. I didn't run out. I didn't run out. I didn't. Haha. So yeah, the fireworks thing blew up. That's crazy. Oh, so do we know that, like, in this new bill, that 50 billion is going towards ICE? That's going to be fun for all of us. That's going to be great and exciting. I love that for all of us. That's more than Israel's entire military budget. So that's scary shit. I'm not looking forward to that stuff whatsoever. That's going to be terrifying. Because, like, we're going to get more Alligator Auschwitz and shit like that. Like, fucking nuts, dude. I can't with this. Like, oh. But yeah, I think I might have been convinced to, like, go downtown and actually, like, start doing, yeah, fuck ice, dude. The summer might be hot, but I ain't putting ice in my fucking drink. No ice in mine. Yeah, like, I think I might have been convinced to, like, go and, like, possibly interview people and, like, get some content, not for content, but, like, to kind of start, like, getting the word out and, like, talking to the people and really start to, like, try to make a difference a little bit in the world and, like, do the right thing. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard out here, and I feel like knowing that there's other people that are willing to like fight alongside you with everything that's going on, I think is like super important. Voted for Zoran, but it's hard to feel confident and hope. Yeah, no, I get it, geek. Like seriously, it is incredibly hard to have hope right now. However, again, this bill is the least liked out of any bill any president has ever pushed. A lot of people are not for it. A lot of people are really against everything that's going on. So I feel confident that the people are waking up and we're starting to kind of band together a little bit more, realizing that we're all in this together. I think Zoran is going to be an absolute incredible mayor for New York. I think it's going to be great. The fact that he's a people, like a what do you call it, a politician of the people, where he actually knows, it is Project 2025. You are 100% correct. I read that before anything ever like came out on it. I read every, like, I don't read. It's smooth up here. I don't like to read. Um Fucking read the whole goddamn 1,000 pages and was utterly horrified as to what I was reading, because I knew that that's going to affect literally every single one of us in every capacity. Like, everything is going to be affected, whether or not you think that it is or not. It's going to affect you, period. End of discussion. Been stream hopping. Bev, you already said whether or not the House said. So I don't know if they have passed it or not. The last time I checked, they were doing it. I tried to pull up my the video of the live stream for it, but it wasn't pulling up. But let's see. Big, beautiful. I hate typing that. Ugh. Okay, so I guess there's a revolt going on 2 hours ago. Let's see if Aaron has anything. God bless Aaron, because he knows all things, it feels like. So apparently he doesn't know what's in the big budget bill, which he could be lying about. He could be being lied to. It's one of the two, but someone is lying somewhere down the line. But yeah, I guess it hasn't passed yet. They're still in talks. Apparently this the last round in the Senate was actually a what do you call it? It was a deal, like a groundbreaking, because like they haven't went that long for that specific sort of thing. So they were they broke a record, and yeah. So we may be into the night before we find out. It wouldn't surprise me. But it also wouldn't surprise me if, you know, around like 11 p.m. tonight, they pass it or something, and they don't go into the night like they did earlier. I'm just hoping that people say, no, we're not going to pass it, and kill the bill, honestly, because again, all of our rural people, like all the people that I grew up with, their hospitals are going to be fucked. Everything is going to be, you know, thankfully they got thank God they got the trans part out. Fantastic. Love that. Good. Because like we need all, like, any sort of thing that's going to really demolish a community. We really need that out of the bill, which is literally everything. So it is what it is. We're gonna wait and see. I know friends of mine that normally don't call their representative they were like quite a few of them were messaging me today, asking me how they can like go about calling, and you know, I gave them talking points, and I was like, I don't have time to write you a thing right now. I wish I did. That's why I'm really glad that I'm gonna be like moving more to streaming and doing content creation full time, is so I can kind of start pointing people in directions and whatnot, because even though I'm a cosplayer, I do the spicy, I do, character creation over on TikTok, things like that. Like, I also feel like this is something that I feel like I'm going to end up doing more on stream and kind of being more political on that sort of thing. We're kind of in that realm where I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's go. Let's go, bitches. Like, I tend to pay attention. That's the thing that I read up on the most. Since about 2020 is whenever I really started like getting into politics because of me working in the healthcare field and not having mask or PPE or things like that. I was put at a severe disadvantage because like I have asthma and I was not getting provided the PPE. I was being really treated like shit during the pandemic through my company LabCorp. And then I just like after I think it was 2021 whenever I was like I'm just going to leave if they're not going to help me find like a better paying job in the company or whatever or get me more pay. Because I cut our pay increases in 2020 along with our time off and along with our pay increases. So I was like, fuck this. So once 2020 came around, I started to realize I needed to pay more attention and be more involved. And so I was doing a lot of stuff on the back end and I didn't want to like put that out into the ether in the terms of like my Twitch, my TikTok, my Facebook, my Instagram. I really was scared to kind of put that stuff out there. And as I started to kind of like grow and heal as a person, I started to realize like I'm okay with speaking out because I'm okay with getting hate and I'm okay with being like yelled at and I'm okay with this and that. And it really, I really proved that to myself in, like at the No King's Day protest. Cause the morning one that I went to, there were two guys that were hanging out at, there was one Trump supporter. There was one Trump supporter there at the protest. And there was another dude that was on our side that was acting very irrational and erratic. And a lot of the girls were starting to get nervous with this guy. Because he was like very obviously trying to like fight the Trump supporter. And I'm like, dude, don't do that shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like the big thing for the No King's Day protest was peaceful. Let's not give them any ammo at all. And so we move into like a few of us, including this irrational guy and the Trump supporter, move to the center lane. And, cause we're on like a 3-lane, like main road, in downtown Raleigh and we're in the middle strip. Right. And so, yes, yep. I agree, Rowdy. That's exactly how I am too. So this guy, that's on our side starts like getting up in the Trump supporter's face. And I'm like, fuck this. And so like once I knew the Trump supporter at least like thought I was cute because he walked up to me immediately. He's like, hey, I really like the way you look. And I was like, thanks so much. And I didn't like register that he was like a Trump supporter. Cause like I noticed the hat, but my brain didn't like comprehend. Like I was there to do one thing and I was focused in on that one thing. So I was like, this dude, he probably will listen to me. He'll probably listen to me because for another reason, I'm a professional dom. So here's where my SW comes into play. Here we go. So this one dude starts getting pissy with the Trump supporter, gets right in the Trump supporter's face. I take my sign and I cut them and I move to where the Trump supporter is right behind me and the poster is in front of me. And I was like, it's supposed to be peaceful. You're supposed to be peaceful. And he's like, and he starts freaking out. And I was like, if you're going to act like that, then you don't need to be here. Okay. And now mind you, I'm 5'2" and I'm in flats. This time. So I'm small. I like, these dudes are dwarfing me. And he's like, fuck you. And I was like, and he like goes across and like leaves. And the Trump supporter looks at me. He's like, thank you. And I was like, you're welcome. I was like, you shouldn't have been treated like that. And I'm sorry that he was being as aggressive as he was. Now, this dude was holding a flag. And so his flag kept fucking hitting me, this Trump supporter. And so I've already like mommed the situation pretty hard already. And so his flag is hitting me. And so I grab his flag and I shove it down my shirt, and he like grabs it away from me. And I turn to him and I go, if it hits me again, I'm going to take it from you. You understand me? And he looks at me and he goes, yeah. He held that motherfucker the whole time. The rest of the time, he held it. He was like, I'm not going to let it hit her. I'm not going to let it hit her. And he listened to me. And I was like, and I, like, whenever he grabbed it and he, like, rolled it into his, and like, where it was being held by the pole and his hand. And I looked at him and I was like, good boy. And I was like, oh my God, my sex work is working for me. Like, this is what I learned in this industry. Like, the first go around, I was super meek and intimidated, and like, I didn't have the best of time in my my SW whenever I was younger. And now that I'm doing it as like in my older years, I'm starting to go, I fucking love this, dude. I've learned so much. I've learned how to like really set boundaries and be like, no. And so whenever the dude yelled at me and he was like, fuck you, normally that would have upset me. That would have really hurt me. And now I didn't give a fuck. I was like, bye. Like, I didn't even say that, but like in my head, I was just like, bye. I don't care. Like, fuck you too, bud. I don't care. It's about solidarity and you're being a dick. Like, so I had no qualms whatsoever with doing that. So like, I don't miss sex work. Yeah. I get that. Yeah. You can. Since I work most of the field that I do, where I'm doing more like dom stuff, it works out a little bit more because like I already have that aura and that demeanor, and we're already kind of going into the conversation knowing that I'm going to be in charge whether you like it or not. And you're gonna like it. Definitely. So, like, I know what I'm doing. So, like, I think that really changed. And I think that was another reason why I liked it. Like, I like it more, and I find it a lot more enjoyable and a lot more, like, fulfilling doing it now than I did back then. Because back then, I was very timid. I was doing all the like young stuff, and you know, I was being taken for a ride on a lot of different aspects of things. So I think that I like it more now. And I think I do a lot better now that I'm on, you know, the more I control a lot of everything. I mean, I do get like people from time to time that are like horrible, and they don't get any attention. They just get blocked, or they pay me. It's one of the two. Like, you're either blocked or you're gonna pay me. Like, I'm not putting up with it. So it's the whole fuck you pay me thing, which I feel like a lot of us need to have more of an attitude towards, because just because it's SW doesn't mean that it's not work, because you also are selling your soul to the man and they're also screwing you. It's just slightly different world, but the base of that exact same. Because like, if you're not asking for raises and you're not telling your bosses that you want more from your job, then what the fuck are you doing? Then you're underpaying yourself. You know what I mean? So I've learned a lot through that kind of experiences, like how to ask for more. And that's essentially why, for LabCorp, that's why I quit, is because I asked them. I was like, hey, like, I'm a phlebotomist right now. Like, I need to make more money. I'm not getting paid enough to survive. And especially with you guys cutting our pay last year, giving us a $200 bonus, which didn't cover it. And then on top of that, not giving us, like, they gave us all the same review in 2021 to not pay us as much. Even though LabCorp during 2020, they were the first lab to make the COVID tests Then they were also one of the first companies that got the bailout from the government to the tune of billions of dollars that the CEO pocketed, more than likely, allegedly. Because the lower people didn't fucking see it. They were asking us to come in with fucking COVID. And I'm like, I work with infants. Absolutely the fuck not. Are you out of your mind? Like, if I'm susceptible, they're even more susceptible than me. So, like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. So, like, yeah, so I gave them an ultimatum. They chose not to. The funniest part about that whole story is those of you that are familiar with my, my TikTok, I do have a Twilight character named Taylor Sith. Her name is based off of Taylor Swift because the outfit that I originally made her was from Taylor Swift's music video. Are you ready for it? Yeah, fuck LabCorp. So it was from that video. I made Taylor, that then her name just kind of came with it. So I was in that yellow Twi'lek. It's a Sith. I was in that yellow Twi'lek for my last day at work for LabCorp because I was stationed in a doctor's office. And I will never forget the moment where I was like, I give myself up to my OC to allow her to say whatever the fuck she wants. And so my OC absolutely just came out of me because, for context, my OCs, I have whole backstories. I'm writing a whole book about them. So I do know their personalities, and I've given them personalities for that exact reason to write the book. They are pieces of me broken off. So, like, this is a book writing kind of situation. So I allowed Taylor just to take over. And my boss, she looks at me and she's like, oh, I wish there was something that we could do to you know, help keep you. And without hesitation, I just, like, grabbed my drink and just was like, well, I gave you ample opportunities to keep me and gave you several options on how to keep me, yet you decided that you weren't going to take any of those options. So I guess whose fault is it that you're losing me? Exactly. And she was like, and I just, like, in my brain, I was just like, I couldn't have said that without my OC being on my body right now. Like, and that's not even the first time that I've just, like, allowed myself to just resign to being my original character. Because again, they're pieces of me broken off. So, and I'm writing the stories of them. So sometimes I allow them to live their own lives just to see what my character would do. Another thing is, like, Libby lobotomy. Whenever I go to my haunt, I like, in my brain, my exchange is like, I bottled up my anger for the entire year. And then whenever October comes around and I go to my haunt, I hand the bottle to Libby and I'm like, here, have fun. And she's like, ugh. Oh, I'm gonna fuck some people up today. Ugh. And then she, like, goes into the haunt, and then everything that I held on to for that year, gone. It's incredible. I highly recommend go, like, working at a haunt at least once and allowing yourself just to lose it, just to be fucking unhinged and just take everything that you've held on to for that year or anything that you need to get rid of and just go nuts in a haunt. Because my God, is it's therapeutic. It is therapeutic. So that's how I learned that, like, how Libby haunts. I learned how, Bridget Bishop, my, Salem Witch OC, haunts. She was the first Salem Witch to be executed in Salem. And I based a character off of her. I learned that I can hold insanely still. And so I realized that that's the way that I will haunt with her, which will be fun. Libby is a comedian, so, like, the entire time that I'm in the haunt, I'm making jokes and shit, to the point where, like, I held up the line, forgetting that, like, we need to keep the line going and that I don't need to be the belle of the ball. And I was like, oh, oops. Because as I was haunting, so Libby Lobotomy is my clown nurse. And so I was in the autopsy room at Terra Manor in Roanoke, Virginia. And Your OC Naz. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Nazi. Yeah. She's a GI robot from Creatures Command. Oh my god, I love that. Hell yeah. I love that. That's that's for now too. Oof. But anyways, so I had this like rubber duck that I was given at Dragon Con, and it's like a small one. And I had it in Libby's pocket. And I never had used the duck before, I never used the rubber duck. And so I'm bloody, clothes and everything. And they have like the gurney of like the person on it and stuff. And so people start coming through, and I run out of this doorway, and like at this point I trip. So I trip on one of the things behind me, and I fall onto this like autopsy body. And I'm like, quick, save it. And I was like, doctor, is she gonna live? And he goes like this, and then looks down and goes, "Ah." And I was like, no! And I started screaming, and everybody, the whole line stops, and they're like, and they're entertained at this point. And I was like, well, I guess one of these will have to do. And I grabbed the saw, and that's why I like saw at them, and they all started screaming because they were more amused. And then I scared the shit out of them, and I was like, oh, this is how I do it. Oh, this is how I do it. So I realized that that's how Libby haunts, is she has to do comedy and then do that. And then also I like kept yelling at women that I do lobotomies better than Claire's. So, and I'm doing free ones today. And the way that I do that, the way that I whole plan that thing out is like, again, there's like a doorway. So the way our room is set up is you have, hold on, I'm actually going to draw this. So you have, so my autopsy room is like this. Oh, of course this pen doesn't work. So you have your autopsy room, you have the doorway going in, so people come in, and the gurney's right here. There's another doorway here, and they have to go around through the thing, and that's where I can come back out and scare the shit out of them. And so I would wait for the crew to kind of come around the corner, and then I'd slam my hand on the wall, and I'm like, ladies, by the way, I'm doing lobotomies for free this weekend, better than Claire's, just so you know. 2 holes in the eyes, and bye-bye all of your exes. You'll forget all about them. Anybody? And they're all like, yes. And I'm like, knew it. Perfect. Set up an appointment with the front desk, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Pop, pop, bye, exes. And they're like, oh my god. Like, I love doing that. It's not Buttons. Her name isn't Buttons, but I know who you're talking about. And it's not Stitches. I think it might actually be Buttons, but she's a her clown is a tailor. But yes, the one that's at not Screamfest, but at the one in California, the really big one. Not Berry Farm, Scary Farm. That's it. I believe that she's at that one. JFK Jr. knows a lot about lobotomies for women. Absolutely he does, and I'm pretty sure that he's probably going to try to do those again. Oh my god, and that is actually one of my biggest fears, and that's why I made Libby lobotomy, is because I'm terrified of lobotomies, and that's exactly what she is. You can actually see part of her little costume right there. But she is, yeah, I don't handle lobotomy stuff, and so I was like, this is perfect. And then I made myself lobotomy pics, and I'm like, this is getting weird now. I have turned my fear into something that brings me joy? I don't know. It's weird, but you know what? It got me over that fear. It did. It got me over it. But yeah, there's another time that I've let my OCs like go nuts. So a lot of my OC, not a lot of them, but there's about four or so of my OCs that are based off of political socio commentary. Jones being one of them, because the day that Trump said maybe we should just inject bleach, and I said, oh my god, what are we in Jonestown? And then I went home and literally did like I put on orange and then tried to take photos, and then I realized that I'm very pasty and the orange doesn't show up as well as the purple does. So it was between those two colors, orange obviously Trump, purple obviously Jonestown, because either way, what the fuck are we doing injecting bleach into our bodies? Oh my god. So it wasn't far from it, but yeah, so I made Jones as kind of like a socio-political commentary towards like what the fuck are we doing. And I had even said something about it online, and a girl got pissy about it and went off, and she's a person that bullies the community down here. Like, I was warned about her before I even got into the cosplay community. So I was like, this is my time, because I've always wanted to just like go off on her because she's harmed so many of my friends, and I've been just chomping at the bit to yell at her. And so she goes after Jones, right? I have the screenshot of her whole thing on my phone at all times, just in case, because I love having be like, what's up? But yeah, Diddy does get to stay in jail. Fuck yeah. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. He didn't get many of the charges, which I think is bullshit. I think is absolutely fucking awful. Haters make us greater. Facts. So she comes up to me, and by the way, it is my birthday. It is my birthday weekend, and I'm dressed as Casdea, which is the house leader of House Cass, which is my TikTok OC group, and Jones is a part of that. She walks up to me, and I just went like this, and in my Casdea mask, in my fangs, she cannot see my eyes at all. And I was like, this you? And I showed her my phone, and I was like, this you, with the screenshot? And she's like, and I was like, you say anything again about me, I will come for you. You understand me? And she was like, and my friend was like, that was so mean of you. I was like, no, fuck that bitch. She literally has bullied a vast majority of my friends. I've been chomping at this bit, waiting for her to come for me, just so I can have a fucking excuse. And I got that excuse, and I went for it. And she got real upsetty spaghetti, and then I immediately, I think I blocked her before that, but I was chomping at that bit to, just go at her face to face, because most people can't handle that shit whenever you call them out on their bullshit right to their face. They can't fucking handle it. That's why a lot of the Republicans and all of the Senate and House can't even look at people in the eyes anymore, by the way. That's apparently a thing. They literally stopped looking at people in their eyes, which is fucking telling. So, but yeah, I fucking hate snaky people. So, I went for her. But yeah, my OCs, I've allowed them just to kind of, have free reign sometimes. And that was an absolute moment where I was just like, Cassadea, would you like to take this one? And she's like, absolutely, darling. All right, this you? What's up? That's my girl, bitch. I'm like, so yeah, I just it was one of those moments where I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna let Castea do this. And those were the 3 moments where I was like, I at least know for a fact that I can write them without having any issues. Any issues. Yeah. Smack a bit. Oh my god, yes. But yeah, I definitely have had my fair share of where I've allowed my OCs just to kind of live in the moment, so I can also take notes and be like, how would they respond in this situation? Oh, that's how. And it's not like where I'm going to use that as an excuse to do anything fuck shit, because everything that I have done up until this moment has all been needed, and it wasn't an overdone thing. I'm not actually going to allow Libby to literally lobotomize someone. That's where I draw the line, Libby. That's the line. Everything else is fine, though. Everything else is fine. I kid. But yeah, as I started to write them and whatnot, I'm starting to get more clarification as to like how they'd interact with things. And at some point, like my ex used to say to me, he's like, "That's schizophrenia," and I was like, "You're not in the medical field, motherfucker. You are incorrect, and that is a horrible, horrible thing for you to assume." Anyways, and I was at MagFest. I was at MagFest, and I was with like some mutuals and like random people that were like sitting next to us, right? And I started talking about how I do with my OCs. And one of my friends was like, "That's schizophrenia." And I was like, "That's not. I feel like that's just me writing the characters and like in my head going, how would these characters interact in this moment that I'm currently in? This is how. This is the characters that would definitely be in this situation. This is the characters that wouldn't be in this situation. This is what they would be, you know, the characters that would be there would be doing." And at some point, some like these people that I didn't know turned to me after like my mutuals. They were not my friends. I don't really know them that well, but like the mutuals like walked away, and I was like, you know, this group turns to me and they were like, "We're all writers," and I was like, "Oh, that's really cool." I was like, "What do you guys write?" And they were like, "Oh, we just wanted to let you know that that's exactly how writers are, that we literally place our characters in the situations that we're in at every moment because it helps us write the character." And I'm like, "So I'm not crazy?" And they're like, "No, not even close." They were like, "You're writing a good book is what you're doing." I'm like, "I'm doing it the right way." Yeah, so it was one of those things where I was like, "Oh, thank God. I'm not just saying that this is not a thing and, you know, whatever." But yeah, DID, which is not the same. I know! Like, whenever he said that, I was like, that is incredibly, like, rude for you to say that, for one. For two, you're so far off of what you're saying. And not to mention the fact that I think the highest DID count is like 5 or 6 historically. I have 12. There's not 12. You know what I mean? Like, I made 12 characters. They are pieces of me that I've broken off. So all of them have some sort of little minor personality trait of mine, so I can help like make the rest of their story and like figure out how they would like react and like what their background's gonna be. I that X gave me enough to write about on most of my characters. So there is a lot of our relationship built into several of the characters. So it's like one of those things. It's one of those things. But yeah, like I love writing the story arcs of my characters. I really wish that there was an easy way for me to like do like acting more, like doing like you know how like some TikTokers will do like multiple characters but they just change like one little thing on themselves. And I love those TikTokers, don't get me wrong. But my characters are so vastly different like physically that to do like a whole like episode or like a TikTok of like each of them being in the same room, it takes weeks to months to create. Like right now, if I was gonna do an October like a Halloween episode, like I kind of want to do for my OCs for Halloween this year, I actually should be starting it right now and getting prepped for that. But I need to kind of prep out what I want for that video. We did the one time that I did like a very large Halloween episode. It took me, I think it took me like 4 months to do it because it was so much, and then I had to like go and edit, do all the things. It was crazy. Hey RJ, how are you doing? I had to do so much work on that one, but it was so worth it because it's still one of my favorites. However, now with the new camera setup and having all the stuff that I have now, my updates to a lot of the programs I use, things like that, it's going to be like much better, but it's just a lot. Tired, came back from work, man. I know that. I know that. How how my day was cooler. It was chill. It was chill. Did a little bit of work. Now I'm streaming for a little bit. Probably not gonna be on like crazy long. However, we're still vibing. So I'm probably gonna stay on for like at least until like 7:30. And then hop off and do the rest of my stuff like edits and things like that. Because again, a lot of the stuff on my Instagram have gotten significantly better. I'm very proud of a lot of the latest videos that I've been doing. I think even my stream videos that I've been posting are pretty good. My little clips that I've been doing. So I'm very proud of like what I'm doing right now. So yes. Yes, definitely. Get those social views. I know. I make them for myself. Like last night I was rewatching several of the videos that I did from the past, and then watching some that I did recently, like my Viking video that I did, the was it Animazement, and what was the last one that I did? Pride. So I was watching those 3 videos in comparison to the ones that I did before, and I'm like, that growth, yo! Like that growth. Like I'm definitely feeling like I'm coming back to the social media game and doing more on social media. I feel like I'm coming back stronger and better because I've also like during my hiatus I was also watching like videos on how to like do edits more and learn how to like use my new camera and learn how to use like social media a little bit better. So I was doing a lot of like prep for this relaunch of like Twitch and YouTube. So I really did a lot of work and updates, and I'm still like updating stuff on all my stream and trying to like do more, yeah, and get things more up to speed and whatnot. Definitely need a few more buttons for like audio, and I need to get my audio fixed a little bit and whatnot. Looking at the old content versus new always reminds me. Yes. It's nice to have, yeah, it's a nice, easy validation for sure. Again, looking back, like even if you're on my Instagram, the like, what is it? The pinned, yeah. So I have a couple of pinned videos. And the first one is like my OCs, and they're like dancing and stuff, and like the video quality is not that great. I feel like I should have done more for, hey, there's Libby, more for prep to get them like get the whole thing ready. The backdrop's different now to where I realized that I could use parts of my house instead of just a plain backdrop. I guess it kind of works for this because it's, whatever. If I was to redo this one, because it's basically everyone getting ready to go out together is kind of like the concept. Now I would do them in mirrors and be like doing slightly different with them, and I think I might at some point redo that video just to see if I can make it better, just to show myself that I can literally redo the same thing but make it a better quality and make it better because I've grown, and just appreciate the path that I have taken, and that I still use my OCs and I still do that. So it's too hot. It is far too hot. It is far too hot up in this piece. For real. 99% sure we're gonna make it to NinjaCon, so I'll probably be... Oh, yeah! Yes! Hell yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I have to talk to Abby and get, like, everything settled for, like, how I'm getting up there, what we're doing. I think Abby is, I think we're both flying, I think, is what we're doing. But yeah, I told Abby, I was like, I really want to go to that con. see everybody, because we do a lot with Figure Fight Club, and it would be great to like meet everyone in person and like actually get to do the thing. Sadly doing only nearby cons in New Jersey and New York. I get it. It's going to get significantly more and more hard to go to bigger cons, or like cons outside of your, neighborhood, basically. So that really sucks. We'll miss you at Mag and Katsu. But yeah, I understand why. Yeah, you'd probably have to just do. Oh, you're going to MagFest. Yeah. Yeah, boy. I love that. Yes. MagFest is amazing. I love MagFest. But yeah, like going through all the old photos and videos and stuff, I realized like how different and how much I've grown throughout the years. And my video, my audio, or not my audio, my video quality is more crisp. I'm learning how to like light better. I kind of want to get a second. I do have a second light, and I just need to figure out if I want to place it or not, because I feel like this lighting's okay. I can go a little different, but yeah. RJ NinjaCon is in Jersey. Hey! Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know why I thought it was in Maryland. But yes, it is in Jersey. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. NinjaCon is in Jersey. Yep. Let's see. NinjaCon. Let's see. NinjaCon. Nope, that's not it. Because it's in August, right? It's in August. Pretty sure. Oh, no, is it in November? Is it the November one? No, NinjaCon's on the 17th, unless they changed it. Is it on the 17th of August? Maybe? Perhaps? Perhaps it's the one in August? I think it is. Unless they changed the date. NinjaCon, New Jersey. Yeah, it's saying November 7th. So, like, did they change the date? Or did I write it down wrong? Which could be a strong possibility, honestly. The amount of times that I have double booked things is too much to count. Okay, so it is August 17th. Yeah. Because the only one that's coming up is NinjaCon in November. That's weird. I'll have to post some stuff about it. That way it's easily foundable, because Jesus Christ, I can't find shit. Westfield, Indiana? No. Nope. So yeah, NinjaCon just doesn't have much info, I guess. That's not good. That doesn't bode well. You gotta get that info out and easily findable. What the heck? NinjaCon. That's not it. Oh, that's actually a ninja convention. Wait a second. How do I get into that? How do I become a ninja? Honestly, if I did that, do you know what it would look like? It would look like that Australian lady that I didn't want, like, oh my god, what's her name? But she did the like horrible like breakdancing. It would be like that. It would be identical to that, except for just in a like ninja style, and it would be just an insult to their culture, honestly. So I would never go to that, because I'd probably pull a hip. Like, I'd probably pull my leg out of my hip, and I'd be like, how the fuck did I do that? And they'd be like, through being incredibly dumb. That's how. Oh, it's Toy Tuber Expo. That's what it's called. That's why I can't find it. That's why. Tuber Expo. Okay, that's why. I don't know these things. Aha, there we go. RJ, it's called Toy Tuber. So there you go. Toy Tuber Expo. So yes, that works. But it's Ninja's convention. So that's why I thought it was NinjaCon. So, okay. That's why, because you guys all keep calling it NinjaCon and it's fucking with me. So it's ToyTuber Expo. You got me. You got me. But yeah, Ninja's super cool. Super stoked to actually meet him in person. Hey, there we go. Heck yeah. Yeah, no, that's awesome. I also kind of want to start making like some stuff for like our table to like sell for like action figures. I was telling our Abby this, that I wanted to do like I really want to make like a big tree, and I don't know why. I just really want to make a large tree and just try to sell it. And he's like, "Oh, you absolutely should." And I was like, "I just really want to sculpt." It's been a very long time since I've sculpted, and I feel like I really want to get back into sculpting a little bit, and I love making like tree and like bark. So I was like, yo, I can absolutely abso-fucking-lutely do like like a spooky tree, and then like doing like other things like where you can hide like dudes in there. And I also thought about like making it to where like the tree, like the topper comes off. Make the tree. Oh, so okay, so Abby, I also thought about the idea and my infinite wisdom. What if this tree had a thing to where you can pop the top off and you can have bourbon and shit in there? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about doing that, because that'd be a pretty rad like little like thing. Like a little rad like extra bonus part of doing the tree. Riles is probably going to with me calling it NinjaCon. I didn't realize it was called something else, and now I like, and I keep calling it NinjaCon, and that's why I can't find anything for it. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. It's because it's ran by Ninja, not because it's because it's NinjaCon. But yeah, I kind of want to make that tree and like put like a bottle sort of deal in there, so you can like keep bourbon or like whiskey or some shit in there, so you can like show off to your friends like your whole like collection of toys, your action figures and shit, and then just be like, would you like a whiskey? Like, yes, like I love that idea. I love that idea so much. That would be dope, right? So yeah, I'm probably gonna do something like that. So I think it would be pretty cool. Yeah, ToyTuber Expo. It is a mouthful. It is a mouthful, but at least I had the place like where you could go to find the tickets for it, which is, it's important for me to do so I can like push it, because yeah, I'm gonna need to start pushing so we can get some people out there and like hang out and whatnot. Yeah, all of you call it NinjaCon. And I was looking up NinjaCon, and NinjaCon is actually a con for ninjas. And I said that I'd pull my fucking leg out of my hip trying to do ninja moves that were insulting. But I'd be trying my best, honestly. I'd be like, they'd be like, this is not accurate. The best way to drink at cons. Yes, we have a table. I think, Avi, I think I have a table next to yours and I have my own table. I don't know. It's one of the, something like that. I'm unsure. I'm unsure as to like how that's gonna do. It's only a 4.5 drive from you. Oh, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. I did talk to Ninja. I need to double check with him with some stuff. He asked about you over the weekend when I met him. Okay, yeah, I'll message him again and just make sure that like, oh, he had down Sunday and leave Sunday. Yeah. Yeah, I need to message him and just double check on everything and make sure everything is. Yes, absolutely. Come out. That community is super awesome. Everybody is super chill. You're welcome to cosplay. I'm sure that I'm going to cosplay Abby more than likely. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to. I think that I'm not taking my sister because we're flying and that's gonna take up a lot of fucking space. And I just don't want to, like, I don't want to deal with worrying the whole time that my battle sister is getting fucked in like, baggage or whatever. So I'm like, no. It's gonna, hell yeah, come as John Cena. Hell yeah. No one will see you though. Ba-ba-da-ba. I think I have a table then, Abby. Oh my god, Abby, you have to be my booth babe. If I have a table, Abby, you have to be my booth babe. We gotta role reversal this now. You have to role reversal this. Please. I would love that. That would be hilarious. Oh my god. But yeah, like I think that I might. I know for this month's con that I'm going to in Savannah, which is I'm in August, never mind. Which is next weekend, so not this weekend, but the following weekend. I'm going to be doing Savannah Comic Con, so I have to drive down to Savannah, which is where I got Bruce. He was a Savannah baby. He was a Georgia baby. He's my little Georgia peach. Oh, Noodle. He's my little Georgia peach. I gotta, Abby, you have to dress up like Chun-Li. You gotta have ass out, buddy. I'm sorry. It's just the rules. It's the rules. I don't make them up. If you're gonna boop, babe, those cheeks. Abby is sitting here probably going, no, absolutely not. I'm teasing. I checked that expo is less than a half an hour. Hey, see, backyard, love it, love to see it. But yeah, I think that this month for the Savannah Comic Con, that one is, I believe I have my own booth. I'm going to have to double check on that one. But this is like one of the first cons I'm doing again as my own guest. So that's going to be pretty rad. Cause it's been a very long time. And I've had a je ne sais what, like not poster, but banner for years that I've never gotten to use. And I'm just like, I'm chomping at the bit to use it, man. Like I need it. If Jackie Chan could do it, you can. I don't know. Thick thighs do save lives, Abby. They do save lives, buddy. I'm gonna need those cheeks out. Stu, you're right. Thank you for that. Thank you. You're correct. I could get some cheeks. Yes. No, I love that idea. Fuck yeah. Let's do it. That's it. Abby's booth babin'. I love it. I love to see it. I'm gonna have to. I'll have to like get out. Oh, I'm gonna probably steal your QR codes for the for Figure Fight Club, so I can also post that on the table as well for people to like go to. So I might steal some more stickers from you as well, just to kind of like try to add to it, you know what I mean? Like, I wish I would have grabbed more stickers for the Izakai group, too, because, like, I do dancing with them, which is, unfortunately, the same weekend as the Izakai dance group, so I can't really do it. I don't know what to say, but it sucks. I really wish I could. However, I will get to probably do dances and whatever and, like, flow shit. My new fans. But I'll probably do flow shit down there too, so I'll definitely bring all my flow stuff down to Savannah. Yeah, Rowdy. Yeah. Hell yeah. Actually for this event too, the one that we're all going to, NinjaCon, I'll probably bring at least one of my flow gears too, just in case. I don't know if I'm going to need it, but I always have it with me. I at least have my flow whip with me at all times. just in case there's moments, except for I didn't bring it to Pride at night, and I regret that entirely. So that will never happen again. I will have to pack that no matter what in my backpack and go with that. You gotta use your extra paycheck this month and book it. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. You got a bunch of stickers? Hells yeah. Yeah, so I'll probably give those away too. And then also, Abby, I definitely want to, like, pass out stickers at, Dragon Con or, like, MagFest, KatsuCon, stuff like that too, just to kind of, like, get word out. Just to do the thing, like, do the damn thing. Because I really want to, like, kind of push a little bit on that too. RJ, you'll get a sticker, don't worry. I have a ton of stickers too on my side of things. I have 3. I have 3 official stickers, so those will also be up for grabs as well. I want to make a new one with, like, just me instead of me as a character. It is a cat. Yeah, he's over here. You can't see him. Sorry. I need to get him his own video camera. I'm partially the way there. I had to get a splitter for that because, like, whenever I bought my desktop, I didn't think about, like, looking at, like, what all Jenna Figure Fight Club stickers. Fuck yeah. Rowdy, you're gonna get stickers, don't you worry. Don't you worry. But yeah, I had to get, like, a splitter to, like, be able to, like, use extra because I don't have enough ports. And I'm not good at building computers, so I'm not even gonna try. Maybe a computer company will sponsor me. Maybe, please. Hey, what's up? Any of them, I don't care. Just give me, like, a decent run so I can not have to splice my supply, my things. I don't even know what they're called. My ass thought that it was a gun. Oh no. Abby never sent you one? Rude. That's funny. No. Yeah, I definitely, I love doing the whole sticker thing and giving those out. And then also for, like, Dragon Con, I'm doing badge ribbons this year. I also have 2 flags coming in, which I have always been jealous of the people that have the room flags. And so, in my infinite wisdom, I still have to get them in, so I'm kind of worried because I did use pictures from online, so I'm hoping that they come out okay. We'll see. But I did get a flag of Bill Murray as God and a flag of the Volturis from Twilight looking down. So I'm really hoping that those 2 print out as good as possible, because I am going to have those as my room flags for conventions, and no one is ready for that. Listen, not a single person is ready for me to have that level of flags for my room. You always forget to put the stickers in the giveaway boxes, Abby. It's okay, I'll get one in yes! Rowdy, you'll get one in person. But yeah, my room flags are peak. I'm very proud of them. Hopefully they come out well. They still have yet to send them to me, so we'll see. I bought them, I think I bought them last week, so it takes about 2 weeks to print them, but I had to get the Volturi one. Like, I was at Colossal Con and saw someone with a Volturi flag from Twilight, and I was like, I need that. I need that goddamn flag. And so that was, like, one of the things that I've always, like, just desperately wanted, and because I've always like kind of went back and forth as to like what flag we were gonna do for MagFest and Katsu, or sorry, for at least KatsuCon. Sometimes we get to room for Mag. It just depends on how we make it work. But normally I roommate with two of the same people, Anna and Dan. Every year I roommate with them for Mag and Katsu, mostly Katsu. And every year Anna and I always end up fucking with Dan, because Dan is a country boy. Anna is like a New Yorker, like very avant-garde, like she's got an impeccable style, shot photos that inevitably got published in Vogue. So she's like cool as fuck. And then there's me. So like so at some point I walk into the room during this past Katsu, and Anna, without question, goes, "Hey, Jen, what do you think of Dan? Do you think he's submissive and breedable?" And I was like, "Of course Dan's submissive and breedable." And he comes out of the bathroom and he goes, "What the fuck, you guys? I am not. I'm not." Like, he works for the government. Like, he is like a boy's boy, like Secret Service bro dude, right? And so he comes out and he's like, "I'm not submissive and breedable." And I was like, "Oh man, Anna, should I get us a, like how everybody has like the flags outside of their rooms? Should we get one for Dan?" And he's like, "Don't you guys dare." And whenever he was out of the room, I was like, "Anna, should I for real get a flag that has a picture of Dan's face in the center? And it just says submissive and breedable, but the only time that flag goes out on the porch is when Dan is out walking around and we're in the room." And she's like, "Yes!" Like, and so I was like, "Let's get the fucking flag. Dan, submissive and breedable, and he's gonna get hit on, and he's not gonna have a fucking clue. He's just gonna roll, he's gonna be like, 'I'm getting hit on. This is great.'" Like, he's gonna not think about it, that her and I have put a flag out that says Dan is submissive and breedable on the thing. And I'm just like, we have to do this. So there's a possibility that I might do that. I'm going to ask her beforehand and be like, should I do this as a troll to Dan? Because her and I fuck with him a lot. Like, a lot at cons. And I think it's so funny. Those are the most submissive and breedable. You're right. According to, no, 100%. They are the most submissive and breedable. 1,000%. That's why it's even funnier to us. Like, as far as we know, but we don't know for sure because we've never been down that rabbit hole, you know what I mean? But, like, it's so funny to just get his goat every time. Like, he can't. Thanks for the early evening. Oh, of course. Thank you so much, Stu, for coming in. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you hanging out and stopping by. Stu, I can't wait to see you on Monday. I'm sure I'll see you on Figure Fight Club. Figure Fight Club! We're ready to go! I didn't even see your chat. Oh, yeah! Stu was hanging out. He was hanging out. It was pretty awesome. I love it. I love to see it. But yeah, like, it's so funny to me. Like, I love trolling the dudes in our group. Like, it's incredible. But yeah, I think I might have to do that for next year. I also have decided that for MagFest and Katsu, no matter what, I'm always going to have stuff for the balcony if we get it, because it always seems like we're like, oh, we don't know if we're gonna get the balcony, and then somehow we either land it somehow or we get moved to it. It almost always works out. There's only been one year where we didn't have the balcony, and it was like, But, and it's the same thing for Dragon Con. I do the Sheraton a lot, and they have, like, a pool party, and I normally, because I get there early, like, I get there, like, a few days before the con even starts, before even the day 0. Like, I'm there day, like, 000 now. So I typically get, like, the floor that's overlooking the pool, and that's where we're gonna hang up the the Vulturi and the uh, Bill Murray is God flags, and then we're gonna during the pool party we're gonna throw beads down to people, because I was like, oh my god, it feels like Mardi Gras, like whenever the first year that they did it, and I was like, oh my god, like so I'll like throw out beads to them and stuff. So oh yeah, that's right, Stu is on Twitch, that's right. Dang, that early. Yeah, for DragonCon is the main con that I spend almost a full week at. I get in typically on Wednesday, and then I leave on Tuesday now. And I prefer that. And I'm almost to the point where I'm going to do a full week and do Tuesday to Tuesday and enjoy that like downtime. And then on Saturday, the whole plan is that I wake up early on Saturday morning, I go to the dealer room, either buy stuff or figure out what I'm going to purchase on Sunday, if I want to think about it. And then at noon to 1, I go get a pedicure, which saves my life every time. It is worth every penny that I spend on that fucking pedicure, because it turns me into a whole different human being. And then I go about the rest of my con day. So, gotta jump. All right, Abby, thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you. You have beads, fun. Oh shit, then I'll steal those from you, because I'm gonna just toss them out to people. Because the way that the rooms are set up, it just kind of reminds me a little bit of like Mardi Gras, and that's, so that's my whole thing, is I really want to do that. You should try it eventually. It is a great party con. It goes 24 hours for the whole time. Day 00, they do a count, or day 0, whenever it like turns to the official day 1. Everybody goes to the main area, the Marriott, and celebrates and does a countdown. So it's almost like you're going to New Year's Eve, but it's not. And you're counting down with everybody, and everybody's yelling Happy Dragon Con, and it becomes a whole ass thing. It's great. You have a funny idea for your stickers? Done. Whatever it is, I'm in. Yeah, mani pedi. It's been, 4 months. I feel you. Mardi Gras beads. Yes. The Labubu. Yes. All right. Bye, Abby. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you. I might not be on. I was planning on only going until 8. Because yesterday I was fading out around 7, and I'm very impressed that I made it to all the way to 8. But I mean, we were chit-chatting, we were doing the whole thing. We had quite a few people in here for a little bit, which made me a little nervous, because like Lauren moved people over from hers, and I was like, oh no, we're gonna be talking politics. Hope you're ready. Which is fine, but again, it's one of those things where I'm like, I gotta, get a little bit more comfortable about raids, and knowing that like it's okay to talk about things. If they don't like it, they'll just pop out or give me ammo for me to chit chat, because I'll just start popping off. I got a lot of facts up in here. It might be smooth, but there's a lot of facts in there. But yeah, like I think that it was a good stream so far. I think it was great. But yeah, I'm only gonna probably stay on for another 10 minutes, and that'll hit me at 8, and then I'm gonna go get some grub, because I'm definitely hungry. I made some tacos, so I'm probably gonna get some tacos and do some edits, get some stuff going. I know that one of my videos on Instagram either just dropped or is going to drop, dependent on if it's at 8 or 9, something like that. But anyways, I'm going to have another Labubu video drop on my Instagram that I did. No worries, RJ. Thank you so much for coming out. I appreciate you. And I will definitely see you at that con, at Ninja Con, that's also named something else, and I can't remember its name. Sometimes you get trolls on stream, but you love making fun of them. That's how I am too. So like I know that it's going to get real fun at some point, as I start progressing through the stream world and whatnot. It's very rare if I get hate or anything. The most that I get is one time some dude told me that back in the day he went into my laundry and sniffed my panties, and I said he owed me money. And then I went on a whole ass tangent about it online and being like, I'm unsure why you're telling me this and why you're trying to like use it. The person that did it sent someone to tell me that on stream, and I'm like, that's you. And I think I even said that. I was like, yo, I know this is you pretending that you're someone else, but that's still fucking weird, dude. Like, you owe me money. See, that would be fine had you paid me first. You know what I mean? Like, I'll allow it, but that's my job. You know what I mean? And at the time of this thing, I was also doing that getting paid. So like you also fucked with my money then too. So like, bro, you're working at a double goose egg on this one. Like, that's my job. That's something that I offer, and you took my money. So like, not accepting this. And so like I went off, and then they came back on my stream the next day. I know that I have it somewhere. I have to go through my streams. I don't know. I know it has to be from like in the start of my streaming. And I always wonder to myself if they ever pop into my stream to see if I still talk shit. But I'm like, if I do, it's because it's funny, and I can clip this now because I know which episode it is. So, fucking panty sniffer, dude. You would have gotten away with it if you just had paid me. Pay me. Like, fuck you, pay me. But yeah, like, and also everybody that has a normal job out there, go ask your boss for a fucking raise because you deserve it and you work really hard. And we don't make enough money to survive out here because it's hard out here for the working fucking class. And you deserve more because those CEOs don't deserve all that money or their fucking foam parties or their fucking yachts because they're not the ones working. So there. And that's my tangent. Nazi. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. It is absolutely. Absolutely. Without question. Hate it. Hate it. They took away Eliaton. Oh, did they really? Did they really? Holy shit. Okay. I have not heard of that at all. So I'm going to have to look into that. Holy shit. Holy shit. I knew that they took away Harvey Milk, his plane, I believe. It was a plane or a boat. But they took away that. They've taken away, like, so much. They erased all semblance of, like, people of color or women in the military and gays in the military. And I'm like, bro, I can't. But I did not know that they did that, too. So, Jesus. I know that that's not... I'm pretty sure that she's not military. But... Oh, wait. Maybe? Am I actually on the right path? I might not be. I don't know. But I'm going to have to look into it because I didn't even know that. Oh, University of Pennsylvania. Fuck. Hell. Damn, dude. What the fuck? I can't. I can't with these universities. Like, you guys gotta fucking band together, too. Like, I don't understand how we're so fearful of a man that literally shits his pants. It is very well known. It is so well known that Trump shits his pants and pisses himself all the time because he's incontinent entirely. And he smells horrible from what I'm gathering. Like, and it's not just like one person saying it. It's multiple people. Like, there's a video of him and his pants almost look like plastic. Those are plastic pants. They're plastic pants because he's incontinent and he's shitting himself. Like, yeah, and during the E. Jean Carroll case, E. Jean Carroll even said that he was, like, actively shitting himself in the courtroom. So, like, you know, that's like, it's crazy to me that people are afraid of that. And I'm like, to me, I'm just like, it's got to be something more than this. Like, it's got to be Putin. It's got to be like someone else, like that's doing some crazy shit behind the scenes to make it. Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. She was a swimmer that made. Oh, oh my God, that's the okay. Yeah. Oh my God, what the fuck? They both came in fifth place. They they both came in fifth. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Oh my God. That, like, the whole thing with that of like, oh, well, trans people can't, like, I'm like, bro, I wrestled with men, mostly men, and like one girl. I was always, on the boys team, and I wanted to originally play football, but they wouldn't let me because they were like, Jen, you're 5'2", and I was like, I can run fast when I'm scared. Facts. But I was like, why can't I join? And they're like, no, we can't do that. And I'm like, okay. But the fact of the matter is that like, it's like they're too strong for, the sport that they choose to play, but oh God, they're too weak for the military. There's like, which is it? I don't like this. It's both. No, it's not both, bitch. It's one or the other. They're either too strong or too, like, in your world, it's one or the, it's both, but it can't be both. Like, you don't, it doesn't make sense. It's so, the logical fallacy and their whole arguments on everything, honestly, is so fucking mind-boggling. I don't understand it one fucking bit. And this is also another reason why I'm like, this is why I'm only streaming on Twitch and YouTube. I was gonna do TikTok, but then I realized that I wouldn't even be able to say what I'm saying on TikTok, or else I'd get banned, and that platform is my biggest one, and I'm not gonna put that at risk, which really fucking sucks. It sucks! But I have this one, and this one isn't big. So neither one of my Twitch or my YouTube are big, so, remember, deplatforming is violence because it's censorship, and it's a slippery slope until we strip all the rights, and that won't be good. So, yeah, so horrible. Hate that shit. So yeah, I am going to end the stream on that note. Be kind to your fellow person, your fellow human that is standing next to you, because this world is too fucking crazy. TikTok is owned by Meta now. Oh no. I didn't know that it was owned by Meta now. I thought it was still on its own. Boo, RIP. Well, either way, call your fucking senators. Remember to get registered to vote, because midterms will come faster than we realize, and we need to be prepared to fight the good fight. Also, no King's Day protest on Friday. Don't forget to mark your calendars. Go down there. Remember, hydrate, goggles, respirator, no phone, change of clothes in the car just in case, but stay peaceful, stay vigilant out there, and yeah. Follow me on all social media platforms. JennaSayWhat.com/links takes you to all of my bios, all of my links. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. All of those, including the spicing links. They won't say it, but after, yeah, fuck. That's why. All right. Riles, you're right. I can see it. Also, if you want to support me, definitely go to those socials. Go follow all of my social medias. It is free to do that, and I definitely appreciate it. If you would like to do a little bit more, you can always sub on either my Twitch or my YouTube. However, if you would like to just donate, that's also okay too, and I greatly appreciate it. That is on, what is it? Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. And yeah, otherwise, Smash that subscribe button on YouTube if you are watching on YouTube. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hell yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you, Leia. Thank you, Leia. Thank you, Rowdy. I appreciate you guys for coming in and hanging out. But yes, I will see you guys tomorrow with another stream. And then on Friday, probably going to the protest and hopefully streaming from there. So, but anyways, have a great night, guys. Bye.